watching the SCAC Swimming and Diving Media Days. Today, we're taking a dive into the University of Ozarks men's and women's swimming and diving programs. The Eagles will once again be led as they head into the season of the Guides head coach David DeGeus, along with leadership from seniors Tyler Young and Faith Coffin. And Coach Tyler, Faith, thanks so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you, Russell.
Coach, we'll open things up with you. Back here at the start of a new season, what makes this time of the year so special? What are you most excited about at the start of a season? And what is it as a head coach that continues to motivate you as we get ready to start this new journey of the 2024-25 year?
Yeah, it's definitely a great time of the season. One of my favorite times is when we get our new athletes in and we're starting back up after having that break. You kind of start feeling that fire again, that fire inside of you that wants you to see your athletes back on campus. You want to see them excel, and so definitely one of my favorite times of the year is when all the new athletes come in and we're really hitting the grind, getting ready for the season, and it definitely keeps me going each time. So.
Tyler, coming into this your senior season, you're coming off a really strong junior campaign, multiple PRs at the SCAC championships last season, including the 200 IM and both the 100 and 200 breasts. Coming off of a season like that, how much does that grow your confidence coming into your senior year? And what have you continued to work on, individually as a swimmer to grow yourself coming into your senior season?
So I really think Coach does a great job at developing each and every stroke. I feel like every year I've had the opportunity to get faster, and I'm not really focused on one thing. So I feel like just having the opportunity to be able to be better and get better at everything kind of doesn't limit me to being like that one stroke swimmer. So I'm really excited to kind of see what we're going to try to focus on this year based on what the team needs and kind of how I'm feeling individually. I think we talked about some more breaststroke probably. So trying to get that number down and yeah.
Faith, for you coming into your senior season, just take me through your mindset. How excited are you to be back with your teammates, getting ready to start your senior year, and what is your favorite part about kind of the start of the season and getting everyone prepared to start competing and start this journey of the year?
Yeah, I'm happy to be back into the water, to be with everyone, the team, and definitely to work on my own personal strokes now. I'd say what keeps me motivated is just with swim being a team sport, and you get to be around just other people. They help motivate you, you help motivate them, and I'm just happy to be back with them.
Coach, it's an exciting year in the SCAC as we welcome in a number of new members here into our league. Of course, Ozarks Swimming, no stranger to the SCAC, haven't been an affiliate member for a number of years, but now with the full athletic department on board, members of the SCAC, how exciting is that for you as this group, makes that transition? How do you expect to, have that momentum flow over into your swimming and diving programs? And is that something that you hope to really kind of build off of now coming in full-fledged members here in the SCAC?
Yeah, no, I'm definitely excited that we're all on the same page together at the University of the Ozarks. And I think we'll get a little more support because they'll be more familiar with the conference. So we're all in the same conference together. And it was always a little bit different because we're all competing, but we were disassociated with our conference here at the school. And now that everybody's on board, it's definitely, it feels like a more of a family now with that aspect. We're always very close with our lead department in general, but it's nice that we're all in the same conference going against the same opponents. And anytime we have meetings about it, it's all like, oh, I've already been here for so many years. So I'm used to it. No changes here, but it's definitely great for the university as a whole.
Tyler, the swimming season is a long one. It's a unique season that spans over multiple semesters and certainly has its ebbs and flows. As one of the leaders with this team, what have you learned about kind of managing the course of the season that will help you individually this season? And how will those lessons, how were you able to kind of pass those along to maybe some of the younger swimmers that, can help lift them up during some of those difficult times throughout the course of the year?
Right. So I really enjoy how it's kind of separated into two different things because, everything doesn't come down to just like the conference championship because swimming, you're just going against your time. So it's more like trying to stay in the mindset that every race matters and like trying your best on every race. And the longevity of it, trying to make sure everybody's focused on one goal, and that goal is to get better individually and as a team. And I think so far this year everybody's on board. They've bought in mentally, and I think we're ready to take on the rest of the season so far.
Faith, you talked a lot about what continues to motivate and push you as a swimmer coming into this season. I'm interested what you've continued to work on individually coming off of a strong junior season last year. What are some things this summer that you focused on, throughout the course of the off season to continue to prepare yourself and grow your confidence coming into your senior year?
As during the off season, I did focus on staying in the water to keep in shape, but also visualized or made important having a bit of a break from swimming. That way you can recharge and just whenever you come back, you're not fully drained from staying in the water the whole time. But during the summer, I also thought about how I would work as a captain and how I could keep the women's team or just general swim team together with fun activities, movie nights, eating carbs before a swim meet. So,
Coach, obviously, you're joined by a couple of great senior leaders and captains within your two programs, but tell us a little about these two teams. Tell us about these groups. Got great leadership here. Maybe speak to some of these younger athletes that you're excited about that are coming into the program. What have you learned about these two groups early on in the season that, kind of gives you confidence, that maybe surprised you a little bit about this group as far as the outlook going into the year?
Yeah, both the men's and women's teams, we've reloaded, brought in a lot of new athletes. We'll continue to do that over the next couple of years. And it's nice having more on the team, more diversity, more different personalities, and it really brings that added aspect to the team, makes it more fun. Different quirks here and there, but they've been working very well together, and just having the new blood in with the old blood, just kind of motivating each other, pushing each other. Definitely, they've been working well together. Like I said, the ladies have had a lot of great activities they've done to really bond with the team. The guys have been doing a lot of different hangouts as well, really bring them in, and it's really helped develop the team throughout the beginning of the season.
Finally, as we wrap up with our student athletes for Tyler and Faith, as you've had conversations with some of the other teammates about some of the goals and expectations coming into this season, what have those conversations looked like? What are some of those goals you have for your groups, and what's ultimately, going to be key in accomplishing those heading into this year?
I think the men's team is gonna focus on, getting faster, getting some good PRs, some good times to kind of build our resume, because we do have a good amount of fast individuals, and we also have a lot of potential that just came in with the freshmen in the new class. So I think once we get more in shape, they're going to be pretty crazy and pretty good, and hopefully that's what we always want. And yeah, so I think placing better at conference, and then getting some PRs and personal goals.
For the women's, since just similar to what Tyler said, we do have a lot of new people. So we want to focus on getting best times for individuals and just progressing more as we go along the season. But not only that, and just focusing on individuals and ourselves, we want to make sure as a team that we are helping each other to the fullest potential and pushing each other to be the best swimmer we can be in a healthy, competitive manner.
And finally, Coach, we wrap up with you. I think one of the great things about athletics and sports is success can be measured in so many different ways. And obviously there's, times and placements that can be fairly black and white, but beyond the pool. There's so many other ways of measurements. And so I'm interested, when you talk about success with your two programs, what is that message that you try to deliver? And ultimately, these seasons look successful if what plays out in the pool.
Yeah, definitely. Success is not only just in the pool, and I try to get that across to my athletes. We really push in the classroom. We really push to prepare them for life outside of here. We try to form not just better athletes, but better people in the society, and better friends, better teammates, better competitors, and just better people. Basically, when it comes to when they're getting ready for a job in the future, they're more prepared and they're sought after more. And that's one of the biggest things with success is, like, I want them to have a great time here, enjoy every bit of it, all the hard work, and just have fun while they're doing it, and build those relationships that will continue with them for the rest of their lives.
The University of the Ozarks men's and women's swimming and diving programs. Again, the Eagles be led as they head into the season, the guidance of head coach David DeGeus, along with leadership from seniors Tyler Young and Faith Coffin. Coach, Tyler, Faith, thanks so much for joining us today, and best of luck as you head forward throughout the rest of the season.
Thank you very much, Russell.